is the story of anchor management. My name is Jimmy Yoder. Follow me on my journey as I explore the oceans and document my adventures through a lens. Welcome aboard. Alright crew, welcome aboard to another video here on anchor management. So I'm doing some weather forecasting, specifically wind forecasting for Tuesday morning's delivery up to Huntington Beach. And I'm going to shoot to leave around 6 a.m. They wanted the boat up there, mid-morning to late morning, so I'm going to try and get there on the earlier side. And so I'm looking at the wind right now on Predict Wind and want to run you through kind of what I'm looking at. So I'm going to switch you over to the screen recording right now. Alright, so we have Predict Wind's website pulled up here, and I really like Predict Wind. It's pretty dang accurate and pulls a bunch of data from a bunch of different databases like NOAA, and they also forecast their own weather, which is pretty cool. So we're on the wind map right here. And this is Tuesday at exactly 6 a.m. So here's Dana Point. Huntington Beach is about right here. And so obviously right behind Catalina and San Clemente Island. Expecting some heavy winds right at 6, anywhere from 20, 25, 28 knots of wind. And if we back up into Monday, it's even worse. All Monday afternoon, 25 plus knots of wind. So get back into Tuesday here. Kind of what I'm looking at right here. I was going to go out a couple miles and just do a direct shot into Huntington. But as I'm looking at the map, I'm probably going to be hugging the coastline a lot more. So that'll be fine. It'll take probably a little bit longer, but safer that way and run into less wind that way. So, as we go back into Tuesday here, you can see it coming off the coastline a bit right in here. So, again, rewind it into Monday here. Okay, it's right up along the coastline. And then as we get into Tuesday, it comes off. Come on here. Sorry about that. As we come into Tuesday, it starts to come off the coastline a little bit. So again, here's 6 a.m. and so shouldn't be terrible winds. I was going to be in right here, which is about 10 to 15 knots of wind, but I'll stay in the coastline. Just hug the coast the whole time. So try and stay within 10 knots of wind. Okay. So now we're going to go to, look at the graphs really quick, it shows us the same thing. Peak wind Monday afternoon, and then dies down into Tuesday. Tuesday morning, still have some good wind, but it dies down by the afternoon. This is noon, okay. Look at the forecast tables, look at some numbers. So GFS is NOAA, which is NOAA weather forecasting. Everybody knows NOAA. Everyone pulls their forecast from NOAA and data from NOAA too. So this is GFS, that's NOAA's forecast. PWE and PWG are Predict Wind's forecast, okay? And again, you can see that right here. GFS from NOAA, okay? PWE, forecast generated by Predict Wind model, okay? And another Predict Wind model, okay? So we go into Tuesday morning. Here is Tuesday at 6. NOAA's predicting 6 knots, down to 5, down to 4 by late morning. Okay, and then staying pretty consistent throughout the afternoon. Predict winds, both of their forecast a little bit higher. 6 a.m., 14 knots and 11 knots. Okay, and knots right here, obviously. 14 and 11 dies down late mornings. Maybe, you know, if I get down there and it's still blowing pretty hard, wait it out a little bit, and maybe even a 7 a.m. departure would be fine. Okay. And then, yeah, here are the numbers we're looking at: 11, 14, 9 and 11, 7 and 9, 4 and 7, 4 and 4, and we'll be there by then. So, okay, so obviously here are the directions. All right. And yeah, so Predict Wind is a very, very useful tool here. I've been using it for quite a while. And yeah, for these bigger trips, you know, when I'm not just going fishing off the point or whatever, it's always a good idea to look at the forecast and see what it's going to be doing, so you don't get out there and are kind of shocked by how much wind or weather you're going to have. Okay, so that's that. Get back over to the wind map here, and we'll continue with the rest of the video. All right, crew, good morning. I am currently heading up to Huntington Beach right now, pulling out of Dana Point. Just got some fuel, and it's saying about 27-ish miles. And then I got to get into the harbor, and the place I'm going is kind of tucked back in the harbor, so it'll take a couple hours here, but we're pulling out of Dana Point right now. Got a good weather window. The forecast Predict Wind was pretty much spot on. I waited it out a little. It was breezy this morning, but has calmed down significantly. So yeah, we're gonna get out there and rip up to Huntington. Shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, it looks like a little swell coming out of the harbor here, but nothing too bad. We're gonna get out and yeah, just kind of hug the coastline the whole way up, so should be fun, and I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little bit of swell, not too bad. It looks like it's just right at the mouth of the harbor too, so gonna get out there and yeah, get the boat up safely. Look, we got some dolphins back here. Zoom in a bit. Yeah! Go back there a little bit, but slowed down for them for a second. We're gonna pick it back up, but super rad if we saw some wildlife. Yee-hoo! Just past Newport Beach Harbor, so about 12 miles left, and making some good time. Cruising at 20 knots still, so fun morning. Alright, just wanted to slow down really quick. Got some snow on the mountains there, which is pretty incredible. We're out in the middle of the ocean right now and can see snow on the local mountains. So water here is kind of dirty. Got all dirty from that wind yesterday, but yeah, passing Newport right now, and yeah, I'm gonna take a couple sips of coffee and keep going. Also, crew, make sure you guys download Predict Wind. You can download it on any device. You can go on their website, and yeah, I have the premium membership, but download that because it'll keep you safe out on the water. And their forecast these last couple days was 100%. So thank you, Predict Wind. You guys are the best, and thanks for keeping us safe out here on the water. We're gonna get back out going and right in front of Newport Harbor. Yeah, right on the northwest side of the Newport Harbor, right in front of the pier, and we're gonna get going.
Alright, I had to stop one more time. Check out all of these. Couple cruise ships. I'm gonna turn down my exposure. Cruise ships back there. Container, cruise ship, Costco container ship. We're all just out here.
All right, crazy. So, I guess they're doing like some new harbor entrance into Huntington Beach. I haven't been here for a little while, so I haven't brought in anchor management to this harbor actually. So, yeah, heading back into the new channel right now. I guess they're dividing it into civilian and naval entrance. So, pretty interesting, but yeah, looks like right over here is the new entrance, so just gotta hug the jetty the whole time. Interesting stuff, but yeah, heading over to Chalk Boats right now. Cool, and now I don't have any form of transportation, so
I tried to give away all I had. My mind was full of my mistakes. I've been too fragile through my life, and I'm missing you so bad. Don't know if I should call you back. You know it's getting dark inside my head. I feel there's something that is stopping me now.